Good day, folks. It's time to get ready for the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup, brought to you by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. Let's find out who will win the Daybreak Classic. Hello, everyone. I'm Luke Elvey. It's great to have your company here on 2K Sports. Alongside me in the booth is my mate Rich Beam, and out on the course as always is Henny Koyak and John McCarthy. It's such a fun championship, this one. Love being here for it, and I'm glad you could join us as well. Let's get down to the first hole. As we settle in to follow our featured player, there's a rumour that this rookie on tour has started up some kind of rivalry with someone else. Henny Koyak is on the ground. Henny, do you have any more information for us?
That's right. Our featured player has been saying, even though it's their first year on tour, they want to set their sights on beating some of the more established players, starting with their playing partner, Rose Zhang. Which is an interesting way to set career goals, especially because Rose Zhang is a young superstar who loves to win, and she will take you down with a calm, sweet smile on her face. It's a good way to set career goals and points to the confidence this young player has in their game.
Oh, we always love to get the gossip on the ins and outs of players and their rivalries. Henny, thanks for that information. We'll be keeping an eye on this one closely. Currently at -1 following that hole. The second hole at Pinehurst, number 2, is a par 4 where you can send it, Rich.
It's a big hole. You want to aim it at that waist area down the left-hand side. And from there, open up the angle for the second shot to a green that sits slightly above the fairway. And one of the features that we'll be talking about at Pinehurst, a green that has runoff areas in all 4 directions.
Well, you'd have to think this person's got a head full of confidence, Rich, coming off a last start win.
This player has more confidence, I believe, than any other player in the field at the moment. This should be another good week for him.
Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance. And he's down there. You got to read?
Yeah, it's going to bank to the left-hand side, this one.
And an outside chance here. Looking good.
And at the end of that hole, he's gone into clear outright leader. The third, Rich, is a par 4, but it's a short one.
It is. Driver not always required by the players here, so anything finding the fairway will leave a second shot of, shortish length to a green that tilts from back to front and again has slopes that run in all different directions away from this green.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Oh, that one just missed the hole. Well, I hope he makes this one. It's for par. Henny, what's he facing with this putt?
This one, guys, he's got around 9 feet.
Ooh, watch this one break. And a bit of frustration starting to set in as the par just misses the hole. And after that, he'll drop to 1 under par. The fourth hole of Pinehurst number 2 is an outstanding and challenging par 4.
Your tee shot through a little bit of shoot there. Fairway cambers from left to right. Next shot, straight back up the hill. You got a little bit of room out to the right-hand side that you can use to bank your golf ball off of and get it back on the green. This is a daunting prospect of a hole.
Going with the 5-wood. A little off the mark on that approach shot.
Needed to take a little less club on that approach.
This would be a great up and down from this spot. Wow, that almost went in the hole. This is a fairly lengthy putt here.
Now this is important. This for par.
That's well judged. Good speed, good line. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here. And that's a couple of bogeys on the bounce, I'm afraid.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Now playing a little defensively.
He finds himself with a share of the lead. The par 5 fifth at Pinehurst number 2, one of the signature holes on the course and a real indication of the quality of the architecture.
Yeah, Corin Crenshaw did a fantastic job here. Fairway does camber from right to left. And from there, second shot back up to the hill to a green that tilts from right to left. And oh, do not miss your next shot to the left. Don't do it, because it's just going to keep going and going until it's gone.
Ooh, staying aggressive. Going for the green. Setting up for his third shot. He shares the lead.
Guys, this...
Oh, that is a touch of class from the sand. Well, that's certainly worth another look. Let's have a walk down memory lane.
Yeah, this is just absolutely textbook, Luke. This is how you do it.
And after that hole, our featured player leads by 1. Over to 6 we go, Rich. The first par 3 here at Pinehurst number 2.
Yeah, not too much to this one other than the fact that you've got a minuscule green here and you got a lot of runoff areas into both bunkers, right and left. Difficult to find the surface in one. Par is going to be a good score.
Oh, great swing there. Oh, what a lovely shot. He'll be delighted to be inside the range there.
Of all the shots that I like the most, that one ranks right up there.
Putting for birdie. The start of this one out on a pretty good line.
Looking good.
This putt was about 8 feet.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
And it's a 1-stroke par far for our leader over the field. As you begin the 7th hole, a par 4, angles are of the premium.
Yes, dog leg from left to right. The longer the hitter, the more of that dog leg they will cut off, reducing the hole in size, which will be helpful because you get to go into this raised green with such a short iron.
Handy effort, that one. Playing this shot from 120 yards. That got a little out of control, I think. All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard.
Looking good.
Oh, that's a great looking putt. Big par saver coming up for this fella. That's disappointing. And that was a bogey by our leader. So the rest of the field feeling a little opportunity here to close the gap. Okay, holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. The 8th hole at Pinehurst, number 2, is a par 5, but works itself back up the hill.
Only the longest hitters are going to be able to find this green in 2, but if they want to keep it on this green, they're going to need a little bit of luck here because this green, no bunkers surrounding it, but there are very few flat spots around it. If you want to make birdie, you better have a keen short game.
Well, that's beautifully judged. Lining up the birdie putt here. And that's a great way to forget about that bogey on the last. And he moves to 3 under with that one. The 9th hole at Pinehurst, number 2, continues to feature a green that has so much going on, whether it's crowned or domed, but there's a lot of slope.
And there's a lot of slopes running into some bad spots, isn't there, Luke? Front, you're going back into the bunker. Long, you're going into a bunker. Try and hit it out to the right-hand side into a little flat, safe zone. Take your 2 putts and go on from there.
Now, long-range putt coming up here. It'd be good to make a bomb, wouldn't it? Ooh, that almost went down. And this one will be for bogey. And Rich, he's doing a lovely job out there, taking care of business.
Yeah, but I like the position. I like being out in front. That forces the other players to come catch you. I like their position.
That one was fired out of a cannon.
And Rich, that back-to-back win could be within reach here. This player can just gain a few more strokes on the inward half.
Winning last week, this player's full of confidence, and rightly so.
That's nicely done. Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. How close was that to going down? A good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole.
This is huge for momentum. Gotta try and hold this. This for par.
Still in the lead now after that hole. On the 12th tee, the par 4. Again, it's not length, it's accuracy.
Most definitely. Fairway does pinch in there just a little bit, so players are going to have to decide whether to take driver or just a fairway metal. Second shot, again, to a green that is raised up above you, floats away on all sides of it, but this is a more realistic birdie opportunity.
From around 170 yards here, currently leading by 2. Yeah, that one will play. A birdie putt awaits. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Setting up this putt 10 feet from the cup.
Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. And that will take him to 3 under. He sits in first position. This incredible collection of par 4s at Pinehurst number 2 continues here at the par 4 12.
Nice birdie back there. On to the next.
And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Setting up here from about 155.
Not a bad play, that one. Steps up to a putt of about 15 feet in distance.
Looking for another birdie here.
All right, John, you've been reading them well all day. Take us through this putt.
Just a slight break to the right in this one.
And he holds another one. And he's building quite a sizable lead here. That's a momentum maker, isn't it?
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
And that will take him now to 4 under the card. The 13th hole here at Pinehurst number 2, Rich. Just another one of these Butte par 4s.
Another one of these par 4s where you got to find the fairway somehow, hit a fiddly little cut with a 3-wood or a driver. Again, second shot back up the hill to a green that is domed shape. You need to make sure that you leave it below the hole here if at all possible. This green gets scary fast.
Let's take a look at Rozang, shall we? Well, she was a popular star in the amateur ranks, a college star as well, but she's quickly become a star in the women's game, hasn't she? Rozang continues to shine out here on tour.
Making the transition from great amateur player to winning on the LPGA Tour, it's not. She makes it look seamless, which is absolutely not the case. And very few in the game are actually able to do that. And I think if you look in the history of it, only the greats are able to make that transition from amateur game to professional game and not be bothered by it at all. And she looks to be one of those players. I'm looking forward to seeing how her career progresses. She's going to be one of the greats.
And as we check the standings, our leader is currently ahead by 4. Rich, we're standing on the 14th tee, and you feel like there's a chance just to get after one here.
Decisions to be made. Do you take driver and try and fit it around that fairway bunker, or do you take 3-wood and lay it back of it? If you take driver out, you're going to have such an easier second shot. 3-wood, a much longer shot, but there is room to bounce this golf ball into the screen, not as severe on the edges as others.
Let's get back to it, shall we? His second shot here. A chance for a birdie if this goes down. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This putt back up the hill, moving to the right. No harm done, nestled it up close.
3 feet to go here to the hole.
This is for par.
And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. Well, this wonderful finish to Pinehurst number 2 truly starts at 15, the par 3.
This green is so difficult. It sits above you just enough, and it doesn't look like there's anything there. You're hitting to a wall right in front of you, and all you can see is the golf ball disappearing in every direction other than right in the middle of this green. This is visually probably one of the difficult shots on this course.
Starts off looking good.
And makes it. What a bomb. Oh, what a shot that was. Why don't we revisit the magic?
an amazing putt from way out.
As we now move to the next hole, he has a 4-shot advantage. On the tee now, the par 4 16th. Nicely done. Playing this shot from around 220 yards here.
Oh my, are we going to see this go down?
Well, that'll be one of the shots of the day, that's for sure. A chance now from the bunker for an up and down.
I think this could be it. Could be.
Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? Always nice when you can just go ahead and tap one in for birdie. And after that, sitting at 6 under for the event. The penultimate hole at Pinehurst number 2 is an absolutely delightful par 3 with some wonderful history, Rich.
I cannot look at the 17th hole and not think about the shot that Payne Stewart hit in there back in 1999. It was just glorious. And when you stand on that tee on 17, that's the only image that you want to have. Payne Stewart swinging, balancing, finishing it. Oh, it was artistry at its best.
This would be a great up and down. Oh, I like the look of that shot there, Beamer. Well, this would be a big putt to make. A birdie always nice, but particularly when it's a 2. And back to the course with the live action. We'll take a tap in any day for par. He's currently sitting in first place. And this wonderful championship test ends at Pinehurst number 2 with an uphill par 4.
Blind tee shot here for these players. That's the difficulty here. Just pick a spot in the distance and give her a whirl. Second shot up the hill slightly, but do not miss it too far right or you'll find a low area for your second. Anything missing up to the left-hand side could kick back onto the green. And dare I say, finished with a birdie.
Looks like this one's bunker bound. And that was a bit of a misfire. And from the bunker here. Oh, just missed. Here's a putt to finish his round with the clubhouse lead. He sinks his final putt and with it grabs the clubhouse lead. That's good playing. And here comes the rest of the field looking to finish up their round. This is impressive. To win out here on tour is a big deal, but to go back-to-back, Rich, how significant is that?
It takes a lot of mental fortitude to win not just once, but back-to-back weeks. Job well done.
On behalf of Rich Beam, Henny Kuyak, John McCarthy, I'm Luke Elvey saying so long from 2K Sports.